Hello, fellow Flosstubers. It's Patty here with episode 147. Today is March the 29th, 2021. On today's show, I have whips, I have knitting, and I have plans. So sit back and relax, grab your beverage of choice, water for me, your craft of choice, and let's chat. So, how has everybody's week been? Mine has been fantastic. I got a lot of stitching in on a project, which I'm very happy with, and even got a page finish. Yay! I went and saw my mom on Wednesday. On Saturday was my baby's 29th birthday. 29. I cannot believe he's 29 already. Like, where does the time go? I just don't get it. I don't get it. So we had his birthday party. We had the Littles on Saturday because his birthday party was on Saturday night. So I called the Littles family, the middle son, and asked him, well, why don't you go ahead and just bring them on Saturday if it's okay with you two. And the Littles can play here before the party, and that way on Sunday you wouldn't have to make a drive into town if you don't want to. So they said, sure, that sounds like a great idea. So the Littles came on Saturday about noon. We played. The littlest one took a nap. The bigger one and I had so much fun. He had fun playing. I have a mini trampoline, so we jumped on that for a while. While Grandpa cooked, the little man helped me make a cake. He didn't quite help me frost it because I was afraid he was going to dig into the cake because he really wanted to dig into the cake. So I gave him some frosting, and that was a mistake because, boy, he bounced off the wall for a while. But it was so much fun to see him happy and playing with everybody. Robbie's mom and stepdad came for the first time since since before my son's birthday. We haven't seen them. Well, we've seen them. They went to an outdoor birthday party last year for the little man. So they got to meet the littlest man then, and this is the second time they've got to actually see the littlest man up close and personal. But they came with my nephew, so we had a house full, and it was so much fun to have that party again. This is a normal family get-together. There were still some family members that didn't come, which is fine, we understand that, which was probably a good thing because we ran out of food. We ran out. I warned the hubs that was probably not enough, but it's the way it goes. Everybody got fed. Let's just say there was no seconds, but everybody got fed. Yeah, let's see what else. I think that's about it. We are under a storm warning again for snow. It must be something when Amazon tells you that there's a storm warning. So, yeah. We'll see how much snow actually gets dumped. So, shall we get on with the stitching? I think so. So, Monday Mira Monthly. This month is Lady Mirabilia. I got this as a prize from... Vintage Stitching. She sent this to me, so this is so exciting. I am stitching this on 32 count Haunted by Picture This Plus. I finished the white over here and started working on the center of the dress. I didn't get a whole bunch done because Fright Night was calling my name loudly. And Fright Night is still calling my name very loudly, but I want to get some of this done today before I put it up for the year. Then I worked on Praiseworthy Stitches Mummy's Moonlight Cafe. I am stitching this on 28 count Haunted by Picture This Plus. There's going to be a running theme, Haunted by Picture This Plus, Picture This Plus fabric this week. I put in the pumpkins, the dog, finished the fence. So that's exciting. So there is lots of little fiddly bits left on this now because there's a wagon with pumpkins and there's a whole bunch of kids. So This one will still take a while, even though it doesn't look like there's a lot left. There's just a lot of fiddly bits. But that's okay. I'm really excited with how this is turning out. And I really do believe I'll be able to finish this one this year. Okay. And then I pulled out Nevermore by Lila Studios. I'm stitching this on 32 count Feldspar by Picture This Plus. And I worked on the green motif. I believe I have one more repeat of this green motif to finish, and then that one will be done. And I am leaving the big huge raven left for the last. But I'm really excited, so excited how this is turning out, because this is another one I hope to finish this year. Then I worked on Halloween at Hot Run Hollow by Carriage House Samplings. I'm stitching this on 40 count Heritage by Picture This Plus. I like Picture This Plus a lot. What can I say? I do. And I didn't get a whole bunch of this done, but I got the eyes done. I got the moon finished. I got his mouth finished, the jawline, and then I started working on the owl's wings. So yeah, and just this next one is what called me all the time, and this is Fright Night, charted by Gecko Rouge, and the artist is Louis T. Johnson. And this thing just called my name and called my name, and it's still calling my name. I was able to get the page finished, plus almost half of another page. So I worked on this in the evenings, and then Friday, all day Friday, Saturday night, and then all day Sunday. So I've just kept working and working and working on it. I was just so happy. It seems like the 28th I finished that page. Yeah, I finished the page on the 28th, and then I moved up the night of the 28th, and then the 29th I did all of that. No, is today the 29th? Yeah, so I don't know. Never mind. Never mind my words. Hold on. Hubs interruptus. Oh well. So anyway, as I was saying, never mind how I finished this. I know that I finished this and then went right into that. So I'm really happy with how fast I finished this. I think it was maybe Friday night or Saturday night I finished this, and then went up and did some more of this, and then Sunday I did the bulk of that. So yeah. So the 26th, I finished working on this on the 26th, the 27th, and the 28th. I worked on that because today is the 29th. There we go. That's how it worked out. But I'm really happy with how this is turning out. I'm doing this on 25 count, easy guide, white and gray. I really would highly recommend the easy guides if you guys ever want to do a full coverage, because it makes it so much easier to do full coverage where you don't have to count so much. So I'm very happy. I did want to mention that I have started doing a different type of parking and I really am enjoying it. What I'm doing is starting with one color and finishing it all the way through to on the diagonal, and then I bring the color, I park it where it needs to go for the next diagonal. If I run out of the color, then I just stop wherever I ran out, and I'll go back up and pick the next color and finish the blocks that way. So this block will be done, and as I'm finishing this up, I'll finish, running it through the rest of the diagonal. I hope that made sense. But it seems like I was able to finish the blocks a lot faster because you're not undoing you're not threading the needle all the time. You're just ending the thread naturally. If it's the end of the thread, or if you've parked it in the next diagonal, you don't have to pick it back up unless you skip it. And I've done that a couple of times where I've had to redo it and I'm like, oh darn. But for the most part, I catch it on the diagonal and I look to find the closest spot for it at the top of the diagonal, and it just seems to work out so much faster and so much easier. And I would recommend, if you do park, try that method, see if you like it. So it's almost like color completion in the squares. So it really works out well, I have found. So knitting. I am working on Littlest Man's Hat. This is a hat by Pearl Soho. This is their basic hat, basic pom-pom hat. I can't quite remember what the name of it is. I am using the orange color of Cascade Yarns Pacific. I'm knitting it with a US size 7, which is a 4.5 millimeter. And I did get quite a bit. So I know I had just started the stockinette, so I've been just working on the stockinette stitch. And the little man wants to play with Grandma's yarn, so I'm going to find a needle and some junk yarn and just let him pretend like he's knitting, and I think he will have a good time. Because he took this out Saturday to knit on it a little bit, and he right in my lap wanting to do it. And I gotta put it away. So I will have to do that for him because it's kind of fun that he thinks it's fun to see what Grandma's doing and wants to do it too. So I will let him play with some yarn and needles. Yeah. Yay. So plans now. Whip Go was called, and I have my April mirror. So let me pull those out. My mirror monthly for April is Blossom Goddess. I'm stitching this on 32 count Touch of Yellow by Witchelt. And you can always tell Witchelt because it stands alone. And here is where I am on her. As if you recall, I would be a lot farther ahead if I had not messed up the flowers and had to pull her out and restitch her. So that is where I'm at. This one's so pretty. I love the colors in here, especially those blues right there in the corner. So that'll be nice to be stitching on something different. Because as much as I like Lady Mirabilia, I'm getting kind of bored with her. So it's almost, you know, it's that time. It's that time to start something different. So Whip Go this time for April is number 3 and number 21. My number 3 is Madonna of the Garden. I am stitching this on, where is it? 32 count Storm Lugana by Picture This Plus. And I am working on the background. So I've got the arch that I'm working on. So I'm going to continue working on the arch, I think, for the month of April. See how far I can get with the arch and then the background. Which I'll show you what's left. So the arch and then the background would be good. See how far I can get down, and then I'll put her in. Okay. And then number 21 is Haunted Night by Cooler Designs. And this is being stitched on 32 count Vintage Country Mocha Belfast by Zweigart. And here is where this one's at. I want to keep working on the house and see how much I can get done in my 10 hours. So yeah, that is all my plans, and of course I'll stitch on Fright Night as much as possible. I do like doing the Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That has seemed to really brought back my love for this cross stitch, so that's what I'll do with Fright Night. And I also have the Dark Queen of the Sea. Her pattern will drop on the 1st of April, and they said that those are going to be a lot from now on, is what Erin has said, so I will be working on that one a lot, and hopefully Mummy's Moonlight Cafe and Evermore, and maybe 1 or 2 days on Halloween at Hakron Hollow. So that's my monthly goals anyway. We'll see how much I really get done, because you know, you just decide you want to do something different all the time. So looking around, I think that is all I have for you this week. I hope that everyone is doing well. I hope that everyone is staying safe and healthy, and I hope that whatever you craft it to your heart's content. Thank you so much if you're a new viewer coming in to checking me out, and if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back week after week. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.